I got into this purely by accident. I took a course at Emory University in the history of the English language, and the teacher said, in this course you're going to do a paper on Old English, Middle English, and Modern English. But if you don't want to do the one on Modern English, you can help me do a survey of rural Georgia dialects. And I thought, hey, I have 10 other papers this quarter, I don't need another. So I got involved with interviewing people in very tiny communities in Georgia, all over 60, 2 black and 2 white, and we were interested in determining whether vocabulary and pronunciation varied more according to race or education. So it was a fantastic experience. And while I was doing that, I heard about the Dictionary of American Regional English, which was at that time doing interviews all over the country, similar to what I was doing, but on a much greater scale. So I thought, oh, I'd love to do that. But I was doing a dissertation and I wasn't ready. But a number of years later, my advisor told me that Fred Cassidy at DARE was looking for an editor. So I was fortunate enough to apply for that and get the job. So I've been there since 1975. When we began the project, it was clear that DARE would be useful to people like teachers and librarians and writers and historians, but it's been fun to discover over time that it has been extraordinarily useful to many other kinds of professionals. I had one doctor write to me and say he grew up in Maine, he went to graduate school and medical school in Maine, and then for his first job, he was posted in Western Pennsylvania. And his first patient came to him and said, "Doc, I've been rifting and I got jags in my leaders." He had no idea what the man was saying. But if he had had DARE, he would have been able to find out that to rift means to belch. It's a Scots dialect word that's used almost solely in Pennsylvania. And to have jags in the leaders, in this case, meant to have sharp pains in these tendons in the front of the neck. So DARE is very useful to doctors who go to different parts of the country. It's also useful to lawyers who sometimes read testimony from people in other parts of the country and need to know if a word means something different in that area than in what they're used to.